What does it mean to live a sincere lifestyle, and why should it matter? Living a sincere lifestyle is about being genuine, honest, and true to oneself. It's about casting off the facades we sometimes wear and embracing authenticity. This authenticity is not limited to our personal lives, but extends to our professional relationships as well. Imagine a world where sincerity is the norm. The simplicity that comes with honesty can lead to profound personal development and happiness. It's a way of life that values authenticity and rejects pretense. Sincerity in lifestyle means we're not just playing a role or putting on a show for others, but living out our truest selves. The impact of authenticity and honesty on personal and professional relationships can be transformative. Genuine interactions build trust, foster deeper connections, and open the door for meaningful communication. As we ponder the concept of sincerity in lifestyle, let's delve into some inspiring real-life stories of people who embody a sincere lifestyle. Take, for example, the story of Martin, a small-town mechanic. This is a man who spends his days covered in grease, working under hoods and behind wheels, his hands telling tales of hard work and dedication. Martin's reputation in his community isn't built on flashy advertisements or gimmicks, but on the sincerity of his actions. Martin has a simple philosophy: do it once, do it right. His customers know that when they bring their vehicles to him, they're not just getting a quick fix. They're getting a promise, a sincere commitment that their car is in the most honest and capable hands. Martin doesn't cut corners or inflate prices. He treats every vehicle as if it were his own and every customer as if they were family. His sincerity extends beyond his work. It's in the way he interacts with his community, always ready to lend a helping hand. It's in the way he raises his children, teaching them the importance of honesty, integrity, and hard work. And it's in the way he lives his life, guided by the principle of authenticity, above all else. Let's shift our lens to a bustling city, where we meet Sarah, a lawyer known for her fierce advocacy and unyielding authenticity. In a world often swathed in shades of gray, Sarah is a beacon of black and white, a stalwart believer in the power of truth and sincerity. Sarah's reputation is not built on high-profile cases or media appearances, but on her unwavering commitment to her clients. She understands that her role goes beyond the courtroom. It's about being a sincere advocate, someone who listens, understands, and fights relentlessly for justice. Sarah's sincerity doesn't stop at her work. It's in her everyday interactions with friends, family, and strangers alike. It's in the way she stands up for what she believes in, unafraid to voice her opinions, even when they go against the grain. It's in the way she lives her life, with a deep-rooted commitment to authenticity, a refusal to wear masks or play roles. Both Martin and Sarah are ordinary people, leading ordinary lives, yet they stand out in their respective communities, not because of what they have, but because of who they are: sincere, authentic individuals. It's their sincerity that earns them respect, trust, and admiration from those around them. In their stories, we see the power of sincerity. We see that sincerity doesn't mean perfection. It means authenticity. It means living your truth even when it's uncomfortable or inconvenient. It means choosing honesty over deceit, integrity over corruption, and authenticity over appearances. These stories show us that sincerity is not just about actions. It's about a way of life. It's about choosing to be real, to be genuine, to be you. And the beauty of it is that when you choose to live sincerely, you inspire others to do the same. These stories show us that sincerity can bring about unexpected rewards. But what can living a sincere lifestyle do for you? Well, let's delve into the treasure chest of benefits that sincerity brings. One of the most significant advantages is improved relationships. Imagine a world where every conversation is a genuine exchange, free from pretense and dishonesty. In such a world, trust becomes the currency of relationships. When you're sincere, people know they can rely on you. Your words carry weight, and your actions reflect your intentions. This builds a foundation of trust, strengthening your relationships. According to a study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, sincerity was rated as one of the most valued traits in a friend. So, cultivating sincerity can help you foster deeper connections with those around you. Next, let's talk about self-esteem. Living a sincere life means being true to yourself. It means honoring your feelings, beliefs, and values. When you're sincere, you're not trying to be someone else. You're not pretending to feel something you don't. This authenticity breeds self-acceptance and self-love, which in turn boosts your self-esteem. Research from the University of Texas suggests that authenticity, a cousin of sincerity, can lead to increased self-esteem and overall well-being. So, by being sincere, you're not just improving your relationships, you're also nurturing your mental health. And then, there's the fulfillment factor. Living a sincere life is akin to sailing on the sea of truth, where every wave brings you closer to your purpose. When you're sincere, you're living your truth, and there's an immense sense of fulfillment that comes from that. You're not just skimming the surface of life, you're diving deep into its core, experiencing it in its rawest form. This leads to a more meaningful and satisfying life. In a study conducted by the University of Rochester, they found that people who lived authentically reported higher levels of life satisfaction. So it seems sincerity does indeed hold the key to a more fulfilling life. So, sincerity is not just a moral virtue, it's a pathway to a better life. Now you might be wondering, how can I live more sincerely? Well, embracing sincerity isn't a one-time event. It's a lifestyle choice that involves several key practices. Let's delve into some practical tips that can guide you on this transformative journey. First off, practice honesty. Sounds simple, right? But in reality, it can be quite challenging. Honesty is more than just telling the truth. It's about being transparent with your thoughts, feelings, and actions. It's about having the courage to express your genuine self, even when it's uncomfortable or inconvenient. So next time you're tempted to sugarcoat a situation, take a deep breath and choose honesty instead. Secondly, be true to yourself. This can be a tough one, especially in a world that often encourages us to conform. But remember, the essence of sincerity lies in authenticity. It's about being consistent with your beliefs and values, no matter the circumstances. So take the time to understand who you truly are, what you stand for, and then let those principles guide your decisions. Lastly, prioritize integrity. This is about aligning your actions with your words. It means keeping your promises, meeting your commitments, and standing up for what's right. It's about showing respect to others through your actions, not just your words. And it's about accepting responsibility for your mistakes, rather than shifting blame. Now, these may seem like lofty ideals, but remember, you don't have to be perfect. Start small. Maybe it's choosing to be honest when you're late for a meeting, rather than making up an excuse. Or perhaps it's standing up for a colleague when it's easier to stay silent. Over time, these small actions can build up into a habit of sincerity. So give it a shot. Start today. Start now. Remember, it's not about reaching a destination, but about embarking on a journey towards a more honest, authentic, and fulfilling life. Remember, the journey to sincerity begins with a single step. Are you ready to take the sincerity challenge? Now that we've explored the importance of sincerity, its benefits, and how to embrace it, let's take a step further. Let's put this knowledge into practice. I invite all of you to embark on a journey of sincerity. For the next 30 days, let's strive to live more sincerely. This journey will not only help you to be more honest with others, but also with yourself. This, however, won't be a walk in the park. You may face certain challenges and hurdles. It's not easy to change habits and attitudes that have been ingrained in us for years. But remember, every challenge makes us stronger, and every hurdle is an opportunity to grow. The first hurdle you might face is the fear of being vulnerable. Sincerity often means showing your authentic self, warts and all. It's natural to fear judgment or rejection, but don't let this fear deter you. The people who truly matter will appreciate your honesty and authenticity. The second challenge could be the discomfort of honesty. Sometimes, the truth can be uncomfortable to admit and even more uncomfortable to express. But take this discomfort as a sign of growth. You're stepping out of your comfort zone, and that's where the real magic happens. The third challenge could be the temptation to revert back to old ways. Change is hard, and it's easier to fall back into familiar patterns. But keep your end goal in mind. Remind yourself of the benefits of living a sincere life. Stay committed and persistent. And finally, if you stumble along the way, don't be too hard on yourself. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. Each day is a new opportunity to learn and grow. The path to a sincere lifestyle may not always be easy, but the rewards are worth it. So, are you ready to embrace sincerity?